All right, good evening and welcome to our guests. At this time, I will call to order the January 13th, 2026 regular meeting of the School Board of Charlotte County. Here in Charlotte County, we will achieve our vision of success for all through our mission to educate, inspire, and support all students to build stronger communities. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. And thank you for that. Mr. Superintendent, are there any additions or corrections to the agenda tonight?
There are no additions or corrections to our agenda.
All right, awesome. Mr. Superintendent, we'll get right into reports then.
We have two great reports this evening. So from time to time, we talk about the importance of collaboration. We talk about the importance of partnership and teamwork. In our first recognition this evening, we are going to celebrate one of those partnerships. I would like to, at this time, invite Ms. Jen Cox McKimmey, Coordinator of District Health Services, to the podium to recognize the outstanding partnership between the school district and the Department of Health, led by the Honorable Dr. Joseph Pepe. Board members, if you could please join me in front of the dais.
Hi there. Welcome, everyone. As many of you know, we're going to recognize Dr. Pepe of the Health Department. And as many of you already know, school health services are mandated in many, but they're not fully funded. So we have to rely heavily on the Health Department, or we couldn't accomplish all that we accomplish. There are not enough words to describe how amazing Dr. Pepe is and for all that he has done for our students and our community. Whether it's for preventive dental services, screening equipment, back-to-school supplies, and support for our school nurses, Dr. Pepe and his team are always just a phone call away. On behalf of Charlotte County Public Schools, the Division of School Support, and District Health Services, I'm honored to present this award of recognition to Dr. Joseph Pepe for his outstanding contributions and partnerships. Thank you, Dr. Pepe.
I just follow instructions. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I turned to Mike.
We haven't done this in
Yeah.
a long time.
So this stuff makes me very awkward. Thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. You know, I've been a big fan of education, a big proponent of Charlotte County schools, and I use you guys as an example everywhere I go in the state, everywhere from our mental health initiatives to our school physicals to our vision screening initiatives to Healthiest Way to all of those things. And every time I turn around, I see you guys at pop-up reading programs and all kinds of things in the community, and you're always asking, how can I help? What can we do? What do you need from us? And the answer is just keep doing what you guys are doing. You make our job so much easier. So I can't do this without you guys, and I definitely can't do it without my staff as well, Ed and Andrea. I don't know if they made it here yet, but they are absolutely wonderful, and our dental team and our staff. So this is just an example of just when we put our agendas aside and just kind of work with each other for the kids, this just makes a huge difference. So I just want to say thank you guys very much. And I don't know where I'm supposed to stand or do, so.
Before Dr. Pepe leaves, I would like just to say this. So when I transitioned to Charlotte County, one of the first phone calls I received was from Dr. Pepe, and we share a mutual friend, and he reached out, and he was just very kind and supported my transition. And so, Dr. Pepe, I want to thank you for that, and not only for how kind you were to me, but also what you do for our students and for Charlotte County. So thank you, sir. All right, I don't have my notes in front of me, but I'm going to move into our second recognition here. Talked about teamwork. We had a wonderful first semester. All three of our high schools had teams, athletic teams, student athletes, right, had teams that made it to the state's Final Four. So here to recognize that this wonderful occasion in events is, see, Mr. Jack Ham. Come on up, Mr. Ham. Thank you, sir.
I'll take the honorary title. All right, thank you so much. Good evening, school board members and Superintendent Vianello. Thank you for the opportunity tonight to recognize the outstanding athletic accomplishments of Charlotte County High Schools during the 2025 fall season. In a moment, I'll call for the coaches and team captains from our 3 high schools who reached the state Final Four or state finals in their respective sports. While our recognition tonight is brief, the effort required to reach the level is immense, this level. It represents the endless commitment of our school administrators, athletic directors, head coaches, coaching staffs, team captains, and players. And of course, let's not forget about the efforts of our parents and community members. As a former coach and the current district athletic director, I remain closely connected to the pulse of high school athletics. In this new era, defined by NL opportunities, increased transfer mobility, and heightened recruiting, building a successful sports program is more challenging than ever. This makes tonight's recognition even more meaningful. What these teams have achieved this past season was not given. It was earned through hard work and perseverance. So in a second, I'll invite the head coach and their team captains from our state qualifying teams to come forward as their school is called. And then once those teams have been called to the dais, I will ask the school principal and the athletic director to join them for recognition. And once we have everybody up here, we're going to take a group photo and recognize all these wonderful accomplishments for these great teams in Charlotte County. So let's begin. We'll start with Charlotte High. And we're going to start with their girls cross-country team, who is led by coaches Chris George and Brenda Stewart. They are led by captains Valerie, forgive me, I'm not great with it, Olarte and Sierra Stock, as well as junior Tiana Childs. If you guys can come on up. A quick note, the girls cross-country team finished, please come on up in here, please. Yep, thank you. The girls cross-country team finished second in the county championships with a season best average time of 21 minutes and 25 minutes for the top 5 runners. They earned a 3A District 6 runner-up as a team and qualified for the state championships for a 5th consecutive season as a team. At the team meet, they finished 30th and overall in the 3A race, but the great news is their varsity team is bringing back 5 of their 8 runners next season. Great job, team. And I'd like to bring up, if Coach Masolio, I know Ms. Talon is here as the principal, please join your team. Thank you. Next, we have Lemon Bay, who had 4 of their teams reach the state finals or Final Four. Let's start with volleyball. Their head coach, Pat Ower, who cannot be here, but their assistant coaches, Brian Guggens and Michelle Swidrek, are here, along with captains Natalie Guggens and Evelyn Swidrek. Little line there. Captain Grace Weir was unable to attend due to a basketball game, but they finished the season 21-10 overall record, won their 5th straight district championship and their 2nd state regional championship, as well as advancing to the Final Four in back-to-back years. Congratulations to the Lemon Bay volleyball team. If they could come up, please. Very impressive. Girls cross country is led by head coach Katie Cook, captain Kenzie Martin. For the 3rd year in a row, the team qualified for the state championship led by captain Kenzie Martin, who is a 4-time state qualifier. Congratulations to the Lemon Bay girls cross country team. If you could join us up here, please. Next is the boys golf team led by coach Sean Huber, Captain Ty Yovankovich, Captain James White, who's unable to attend because he's playing a basketball game. This is the first time this team has ever reached the state championship in school history, and they were led by regional champion Carlisle Mitchell and 2-time state qualifier Ty Yovankovich. So the boys golf team, please join us. Marty and Coach, thank you. We're gonna make this happen. Finally, for Lemon Bay, the girls golf team, which is led by head coach Matt Cartlin and captains Rachel Gillis and Savannah Pope. This team qualified for the first time in 4 years, led by three-time qualifier and lone senior Rachel Gillis. So congratulations to the Lemon Bay girls golf team. If they can join us, please. And finally, Port Charlotte High had two teams make it to the state finals, starting with volleyball, led by head coach Julie White. We have captains in tonight. We have Cora McGinnis, Grace Parent, Cadence Torres, Sammy Jo Colburn, and Ava Burant, and Hannah Hall. The team, although went 14-17, they rebounded, became regional champs, state Final Four plays. They played a tough schedule this season. It didn't come through with trials and tribulations and moments of adversity, but Pirate Volleyball found a way. Due to the brutal nature of their schedule and physical eliminations that came with it, Port Charlotte found ranked 6th in the region, but headed into the playoffs. And as I just stated, they came to win the regions and then go to back-to-back Final Four. So congratulations to the Port Charlotte volleyball team. So come on up, please. And by the way, I can't forget that's their 5th Final Four appearance overall as a program. Last but not least is the Port Charlotte football team led by Coach Jordan Ingman, Captain Senior Maddox Whitbort, Nathan Shipman, and Amadre Green, as well as Logan Flaherty, who cannot be here because he's speed training in Sarasota tonight. The team went 11-3 while winning the district championship, regional championship, and ending as a regional runner-up. The senior class has won every district game during their career. Every district during their career, and has advanced to the second round of the playoffs or further every year as well. This team will be remembered as an incredible grit as they played in 7 one-score games en route to winning the district. So again, thank you and congratulations to the Port Charlotte football team for their great accomplishment. I got a little excited. Of course, we have to announce the Lemon Bay Athletic Director, Mr. Ryan LaValle, and Principal, Mr. Robert Murphy. Mr. Henry, come on up too, man, please. I'm a little competitive myself. In Port Charlotte, Athletic Director, Mr. Bob Berglio, and we have Ms. Mary Leclerc and Mr. Vernon, Principal of Port Charlotte. Come on up, please. And like Mr. Villanello stated, this is just the fall, folks. 7 of our teams in good old Charlotte County made it to the state playoffs. This is commendable, and I want to, again, thank the board and the superintendent for taking time tonight to recognize these accomplishments. So congratulations, teams. All right, James, your leadership, how are we doing this? Okay. Try it, man. Fumbled a little bit. Rebound.
I just do what I'm told. Mostly.
This was a gym conversation that we made. Awesome, man. Yeah, good, great turnout. Thank you.
Try to find a window and see the person in front of you. All right, everybody good? Everybody good? All right.
Just so that we can recognize them. Probably don't get that, official. Did it. All right, Mr. Superintendent, thank you for those two wonderful reports. Ms. Carey, Ms. McCarthy, are any additional comment cards? All right, well, thank you. Citizen input is vital to improving our school district, and we value your contributions. Citizen comments will be heard at the beginning of the meeting before any agenda items are addressed. While board members and the superintendent typically do not respond during the meeting, your remarks will be carefully reviewed and follow-up will be provided when appropriate. Please include your phone number on your comment card, and we ask that all comments be respectful and decorum must be maintained. Disruptions such as clapping, yelling, or loud conversations are not permitted, and warnings will be issued for disruptions, and continued issues may result in removal. Thank you for helping us improve our schools. Comments are limited to 3 minutes, and speakers must state their name and county for the record. Thank you. And our first speaker or our comment person is Myrna Cherry. If you would join us. Good evening. How are you doing?
Name? Myrna Cherry, Port Charlotte.
Okay, thank you.
So, hi, everybody. I'm going to talk to you tonight about the NACP. I'm coming to tonight, as you know, I belong to the NACP Education Committee as well as to LULAC. So just tonight, I thought you might be interested in knowing from the NACP records exactly what it is that the NACP wants us to do, would like us to do and make you do it also. But I thought it would be a little bit different than just offering my opinion on stuff, so I'm going to do that. Let's see. So, the key NACP positions and action in Florida. All of this, by the way, you can find online under NACP education objectives. So the NACP opposes laws, and you might know all of this, but I'm just going to read it anyway. NACP opposes laws limiting Black history, viewing Black history as crucial in order to present accurate information regarding American history, that such inclusions will foster education equity. And the second, they defend diversity, equity, and inclusion, DEI, in classroom learning. And the school boards of Sarasota and Palm Beach, they note in their record, have voted against efforts to dismantle this curriculum. So actually the board has taken a position in those two counties. In general, the NACP focus regarding Florida School Board in 2025, centers on opposing bans on Black history, educators' rights of free speech, and challenging any action that will dismantle diversity, equity, and inclusion. Also, the NACP is concerned about ensuring equitable treatment of Black children and have and will continue to challenge policies perceived as systematic racism. So this we know, and this is really the heart of our work, and your work too, I think. The NACP considers it crucial to teach Black history now under attack in order to offer an accurate portrayal of American history. So generally, the NACP policy is to actively challenge policies they see as discriminatory or limiting, using their platform to ensure equitable, inclusive, and historically accurate education in Florida schools, often by engaging directly with local school boards meetings and by fighting on state level when necessary. So I think it just gives you an idea of where we are and how why we approach you as we do. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Myrna. Next speaker is Patrick Eaton, please. Good evening, Patrick.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for letting me speak. Patrick Eaton. I'm from Northport. So, as you know, I'm the president of PFLAG chapter, which is a local chapter for LGBTQ individuals and people who love them. So, the grandmothers, mothers, but now with things, we have the individuals themselves. And I really respect how you're talking about teamwork. That's what I do. That's what the board does. I've actually doubled my board in the past 2 months. So we work with LULAC, NAACP. I work with like 5 different churches, and I just had a fundraiser. We featured LULAC, gave them a voice last Saturday. The next one will be for the veterans. LULAC is for Latin American citizens, so it went very well. So, and I really want to compliment the board for working as part of our team too for the banned books, because I know you are wanting the best for all the children and all the families. So we have many parents and grandparents who are concerned about their youth who come to my meetings. And often the meetings I have are LGBTQ individuals who are more on the timid side. So we need to give them strength. So I also work with Safe Socials. So we meet every month at least, a safe area, because not all areas are safe and they don't feel safe. In fact, where we have our meetings, I just decided recently, I find myself sitting where I'm watching the door. I'll be locking the door during the meeting. Not that we've ever had anything happen, but that is, I want to feel, so I feel safer for them. I am very protective. So, and to contact me, you can go on the website, the national website, pflag.org. And you can look up Port Charlotte chapter. Look up Florida, then Port Charlotte chapter, and also free education, being with the school board, education for people. There's many testimonials of parents, grandparents, and the individuals themselves, what they have gone through, and it's hope. It's hopeful. We're working together. And I went to a national conference this year for the first time for PFLAG, and it was in Chicago. It was fantastic. So I just wanted to share that. And again, I thank the board for their cooperation, and I feel they're part of our team too, and I appreciate that.
All right, thank you, Patrick, for your comments. Mr. Superintendent, we have the consent agenda next.
We have 7 routine items on the consent agenda, which were reviewed in our individual meetings. I am recommending approval of our consent agenda.
So moved.
I'll second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. Any board discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. Mr. Superintendent, the action agenda, please.
As required by the State Board of Education, our school safety specialist is required to submit a quarterly inspection report. I invite Mr. Joe King to the podium to provide a review of the Charlotte District Quarterly Inspection Report. Mr. King.
Good evening, Mr. King.
Good evening, Board Chair, Board members, Superintendent Vianello. During the second quarter of the 25-26 school year, the Office of Safe Schools conducted a total of 5 inspections. On October 14th, inspections of Myakka River Elementary, Lemon Bay High School, Charlotte Harbor Center, and the Academy were conducted. On December 16th, another inspection was conducted at Vineland Elementary School. So the Office of Safe Schools was busy in the second quarter. Some of the areas that were inspected included the physical security, verification of required training by students and staff, the appropriate amount and type of drills that were completed, and numerous other standards to ensure compliance. I'm very pleased to report that all 5 schools inspected in the second quarter were found to be in full compliance. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you,
King,
Mr.
and
King.
congratulations, Dr. D, to you and your team, and to our schools as well. And board, with that, I'm recommending approval of the quarterly inspection report.
So moved.
Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the Charlotte District Quarterly Inspection Report. Any board discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. The personnel action, Mr. Superintendent?
This is the personnel action, including supplements, and I'm recommending approval of the personnel action as submitted.
So moved. Second.
All right, we have a motion and a second to approve the personnel action as submitted. Any board discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, nay. And the motion passes. And I can't believe we're already at this time. So looks like we're ready for some comments, and we'll start with Mr. McKinley.
Nothing tonight, Mr. Chairman, thank you.
Thank you. All right, we're going to go to Vice Chair Atkinson.
I get to go first. So this past weekend, we had the Teacher of the Year, so I'm going to say congratulations to Becky Mendelson, who is a science teacher from LA Angel Middle School, and also to the support staff, Sierra Wells from Port Charlotte High School. Congratulations to them. It was a wonderful event. And Claudette Smith, who is our information officer, she did a great job putting that together, and it looked beautiful there at the Sunseeker, and it was great to meet a lot of y'all's spouses. So that was something in the smiles, and it was just a wonderful event. So that's all I have.
All right, thank you, Madam Vice Chair. And Ms. Montry, please.
Really mixing it up today, huh? So this has been a great week. The Teacher and Support Employee of the Year celebration on Friday was really a wonderful event. And also today we had some great news. I don't want to, I'm going to steal your thunder. You'll elaborate on it, but we had the highest graduation rate in the history of Charlotte County Public Schools was announced today, which really I was just so happy to see that come across. And that is the result of tremendous amount of work by, our students, our teachers, the people here in the district office. And I know that we're only going to go higher with that student achievement because I was very impressed with the presentation that Mr. Bedford did earlier today. Really good discussion there at the workshop meeting around our middle of the year progress monitoring scores and the program that we have in place to make sure that our students continue to learn and continue to accelerate the second part of the school year. My biggest takeaway from the meeting this morning was how important it is to focus on each individual student and to make sure that each one of those students is getting what they need to succeed. The other thing that we didn't talk about this morning, but that was in my mind, was that I feel like we are doing everything right. Our teachers are doing everything right. Our district staff is doing everything right. The support people who come in are doing everything right. But even if we do all of those things correctly and the best that we know how to do it, if we don't have the parents as our partners helping us at home, it's not going to get us where we need to be. So if we have teachers, if we have parents who are watching tonight, what I would urge them to do is to stay in close communication with their child's teacher, to go on focus, see what their kids' scores are, and work with their teacher to see what do we need to do to make sure that your child is making a learning gain this year. So thank you again for everybody who worked so hard on that.
Thank you, Ms. Montry, and we'll go on to Ms. Reynolds, please.
All right, thank you so much. I was really excited we got to honor Dr. Pepe tonight. We do so many great programs in our schools in conjunction with the Department of Health, and it was really neat. A few months ago, I was at the pediatric dentist in Port Charlotte with my youngest son getting his teeth checked, and thankfully we had no cavities, but there was a young girl in the chair next to him, and the dad was there, and like, oh, so why'd you come in today? And he goes, well, my daughter had an evaluation done at the school by the health department, and they said I needed to come in because there were some issues. And so I got to see that full circle moment where what happened in our schools and played out, and she got the care that she needed at the dentist. That was a really cool experience, and glad we got to honor Dr. Pepe tonight. And I also want to echo what my colleagues said about the Golden Apple Gala this weekend. It was amazing. Congratulations to our winners and our finalists and all of our staff and teachers who were their school nominees as well. It was a really great night and had a wonderful time, so thank you. That's all.
And thank you, Ms. Reynolds. And Mr. Seeger, please.
Well, first of all, my apologies to the Support Employee of the Year and the Teacher of the Year for not being able to make Teacher of the Year, but I at least got to see it streamed. So it certainly was an opportunity that I didn't have to miss the big night. And having known that particular teacher, she came in just about the same time I did. It was very exciting to see that award. Those of you that saw the young people tonight receive their athletic recognition, I want you to know that I'm very familiar with many of those young people, and 70 to 80% of them are far more than just athletes, and they probably all are. I don't mean to be. There are some amazing students that stood before you tonight, whether you knew it or not. The athletics is just a portion of the education they're receiving through our public school system, and they certainly represent us in all aspects, fully and completely, and we need to remember that their athletic endeavors are nice to acknowledge, but their achievements academically and socially equal that or outweigh that as well. So I wanted to do that tonight, so thank you very much.
And thank you, Mr. Seeger. Just want to congratulate once again, as everyone else did, the winners of the Golden Apple, but also the finalists. To be able to recognize the hardworking staff, the teachers, the support staff, and put together such an outstanding evening. It's great to be able to see that, and I definitely want to put out a shout out to the Golden Apple Committee to putting on a wonderful evening, and also the Clough who sponsored it, and all the other businesses that sponsored it. So great evening, and I'm already looking forward to next year's. Great job for the graduation rate. Mr. Vianello will certainly speak on that, but great job, Division of Learning, fantastic results, and it's one thing that's going to be that is just one thing that's going to really help us at the end of this year. So I'm looking forward to everything coming together, and that's all I got.
Okay, and I'll begin by piling on and adding on to the comments that were made about last Friday night. Wonderful event, and I see Mr. Romulus back there, and I know he's working very closely with Claudette Smith to pull that off, and a lot of work went into that. Our employees deserve the best, and from the very beginning, all throughout the process, from our caravan all the way through last Friday night, it was first class. It was absolutely terrific, and just excited to be a part of that and to watch how everybody dressed up and just to the pride that they had in our schools and in our community. I think we had right around 500 individuals there, which I believe set a record for the event. So just a first-class event, and congratulations and thank you for everybody to help put that on. So echoing the good news, we received good news today that our graduation rates are the highest in Charlotte County history. And so the state, their percentage went up 2.5%. Here in Charlotte County, we went up 4.6%. So that doesn't happen by chance. It is a team effort. Department of Learning, all of our schools, our students, our teachers, our administrators, take some effort to get there. But it might surprise you to say, although very pleased with that, the high school diploma it's not enough. Just getting the high school diploma, walking across the stage, although that is an accomplishment, that's not enough. And when you look at our portrait of a graduate and what we're trying to accomplish, getting that high school diploma is just a beginning. Finding your E, employment, enrollment, or enlistment. Having that well-coordinated plan of what's next. That's what we're shooting for. We expect the high school diploma to happen for all of our students, and having that what's next for our students, that coordinated plan, and working through our checklists and all of that is the direction that we're heading in, and we're getting there very quickly as well on that. So I say that to say 2 weeks from tonight, we are all going, hopefully we'll all be there. I invite our parents and our students. We have our second annual Magnet Expo taking place at Centennial Park. It's happening 2 weeks from tonight from 5:30 to 7 o'clock. Gone are the days where you are limited to the programs of your zoned school. We know we live in the #1 choice state here in Florida, and we have some wonderful options and wonderful choices. We have some wonderful magnet programs in all of our middle schools and all of our high schools. So I invite our community to come check us out. I invite our students and our parents, particularly our 5th grade families who are choosing their middle school next year, and our 8th grade families who will be choosing our high schools. Come talk to teachers, come talk to administrators, come talk to students, come look at all the gadgets and the toys that we have in our magnet program. It should be wonderful. I expect it's going to be wonderful. It will be wonderful, and I look forward to seeing, hopefully, a really big turnout to look at what we do. And finally, living within our values. So this is unique. This is the 3rd year that we've been doing this, and I haven't selected a principal yet. Our principals get nominated all the time, but this month we had at one of our middle schools 3 of our employees, Dr. Mark Steyer, Ms. Courtney Jackson, and Mr. Kyle Stark. They all co-signed and co-authored their nomination. And so the principal that they were referring to is Mr. Steve Smith at L.A. Anger, and here's what their nomination said. It is an honor to recommend Steve Smith, who has served as principal of L.A. Anger Middle School for the past year. In this demanding role, Steve has not only met expectations, but has fundamentally reshaped our environment by embodying the principle of living within our values with a clear focus on community and empowerment. Steve's commitment to community is evident in his holistic approach to our school culture. Recognizing the need for greater external integration, he successfully launched an initiative to bridge the gap between the school, local businesses, and parent groups. Within the last year, this effort has significantly boosted volunteerism and external funding, but more importantly, it has united diverse stakeholders under a common vision for student success. His leadership style ensures every voice, from the newest teacher to the most involved parent, is heard, fostering a truly inclusive school community. Equally impressive is Steve's dedication to empowerment. He understands that a strong school is built upon the competence and confidence of its staff. He restructured our professional learning communities to grant departmental teams greater autonomy in curriculum development and resource allocation. Steve's work is a direct reflection of our core values. His achievements in community building and staff empowerment make him a great addition to our school. And tomorrow, it just so happens we have a principal meeting in here, so I will be reading this in front of all of our principals and delivering his certificate tomorrow, and looking very much forward to that. So, Mr. Chair, that concludes my comments for this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Superintendent, and congratulations to Mr. Smith. With no further business, this meeting is adjourned.
I'd hate to be any one of those other teachers.